Guys, TORAHCENTS here. I just wanted to stop by very quickly to put out a quick video. This past week, recently, I was tagged in a post by a Facebook friend that she shared from another page. And the post came from the page of Ro L. Cutno. Shout out to Ro. The post was getting a lot of traction, and I think she tagged me in it because she wanted for me to give my commentary on it. But anyway, so before I gave my commentary on the post, I read the post, of course, to make sense of it. And the post said, marriage has only two purposes. One, generational success. Two, personal growth. Love is not a good reason to marry. So that's basically what the post said. And I was reading the comments. I just kind of wanted to get a feel of the tone of the post, and people were commenting and saying, "Oh, you know, this post is stupid. That's the only reason why I would marry is for love." You know, I'm reading these comments, and you know, people were bashing the post. And although the post dealt in absolutes, and I kind of like to stay away from absolutes, I agreed overall with what she was saying. And here is why: marriage isn't a vehicle for love as much as it is a vehicle for building. Again, marriage is not a vehicle for love as much as it is a vehicle for building. What are we building? We're building foundations. We're building stability. We're building wealth. We're building legacy. We're building intimacy. We're building the community. We're building each other. That is what marriage is, you know, is the vehicle for. It's a primary vehicle for that. So check this out. When people usually talk about marrying for love, what they're talking about usually is how they feel about that person. How that person makes them feel. Right? That person gives them butterflies, person makes them happy, they feel great around that person. They're usually basically speaking from the chemicals that are shooting off. Dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin. They're speaking from that perspective. You know, I'm not going to marry somebody unless I love them, unless I feel some type of way about them. And some of you have probably gotten to the point of this video where you're probably like, Tora, what are you talking about? Do you not love your husband? I love my husband. I love my husband, but I did not marry him because I loved him. I loved being around him. I love how he made me laugh. I loved how he made me feel. I love how he complimented me. But when I was thinking about marrying him, when I was like, all right, he's, you know, I think I would marry him, I wasn't thinking about us holding hands in the park. I wasn't thinking about some night coming on a horse and this romantic scenery, all this kissy stuff, just all the fun smiles and times we're gonna have to get. I didn't think about that. What I was evaluating him on is his ability to build. Yes, he can make me laugh, but can he cultivate resources? Yes, he makes me feel great, but what that intelligence do? What that intelligence do? Yes, I love how he compliments me, but what about his resilience? When the going gets tough, what about lifelong learning? Okay, he has charisma, but what about his circle of influence? Who is he connected to? What type of network would I have access to if I married him? What type of access would my children have? People like to think that legacy is only wealth and money, but it's also a network, because a lot of times it's not about what you know, it's who you know. What type of network would I be connected with? Yes, we hold hands, we do all the lovey-dovey stuff. We like to be close to one another. We like to be around one another, but there are times when we don't like each other. But at the end of the day, even when we can't stand each other, we're building. We're masterminding. We're coming up with plans, even when we don't like each other. At the end of the day, we come together to build. We come together to make things happen. Even Adam in the Garden of Eden, when he received his great gift, Eve, his wife, it wasn't about all this lovey-dovey stuff. First thing God said was, go build. Go build. Go multiply, go build the world, go build the community, go build, go out there and build. That's what he told him to do. You know why? Because you're not going to be out here ruling and reigning as the royalty you are. You're not going to be able to rule and reign if you don't got the skills to build. Period. Guess what? Guess what? So many of you are going to disagree with this video, and it's okay. I am at peace with my logic. What I've realized is that a lot of people who say that they marry for love usually do not mind filing for divorce. It's easy for them. Why? Because that feeling they had when they got married, it was actually really tested after marriage, and it failed. Failed in the test of adversity, because love is action. And we show our love past the feelings. We show our love by doing what we're supposed to do, our calling to build as the people of the Most High. We got to stop looking for the media and the movies. America has shaped a culture that pushes romance over building, that pushes romance and feelings and happiness. Oh, if I'm not happy, nah, it's not about your happiness. What are you doing to make this world a better place? Who are you teaming up with to make this world a better place? Are you teaming up with somebody who can't do nothing for you or for anybody else? So again, just ponder what I'm saying. Just ponder. I'm not saying not love the person that you're marrying. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying do not marry on the basis that you love that person. Alrighty, I'm out of here. If you like what I was talking about today and you would like more of these messages plus exclusive content that I only provide to kingdom building minded women, I would go to lessonsforladies.com. Again, it's lessons, the number 4, ladies.com, and join my tribe of amazing women.